Traditionally, the gross domestic product, or GDP, has been the go-to measure for economic prosperity and welfare. However, this reliance on GDP as the sole indicator of economic success stems from a misunderstanding of what the GDP is and what it is not. Indeed, while the GDP effectively tracks the economic output of a country, it fails in capturing the big picture regarding success and welfare, as it neglects the negative impacts of economic activities on the environment and human health.
With E4S, we are proposing a shift beyond GDP towards a more comprehensive indicator, the green domestic product. The green domestic product extends the scope of the GDP to integrate the natural, social, and human capital.
Concretely, the GRDP is defined as the GDP minus the external costs associated with economic activities, including the costs related to the emissions of greenhouse gases, air pollutants, and heavy metals. Our research underlines three key findings. Firstly, in Europe, the gap between GDP and GRDP is narrowing, indicating that while the economy is growing, the external costs due to pollution are decreasing. Nonetheless, and this is our second main finding, pollution costs remain high across Europe, ranging from approximately 5% of total GDP in the case of Switzerland and Nordic countries to over 30% of total GDP in the case of Eastern European countries. Our final main finding is that while there are some glimpses of decoupling in most European countries between economic growth and pollution, the pace at which decarbonization is occurring is insufficient for us to achieve our objective of net zero emissions by 2050.
Our decisions are influenced by what we know and by what we measure. Therefore, flawed measurements can skew our perception and lead to distorted decisions. With the green domestic product, our goal is to empower individuals and decision makers to help them make more informed and sustainable decisions. This approach transcends the traditional economy between fostering economic growth and protecting the environment, offering a path towards sustainable prosperity and well-being.